Unfiltered, guys. We love having you here. Demi, welcome to the show this week, girlfriend.
It's good to be here this week. A lot of things going on this week.
Tons of things are going on.
I know that you normally like to start. We have great guests today.
We
so
do.
It's gonna be a packed show, but
Yep.
you guys are gonna love it. But I know we always start with our favorite thing.
Our
this
favorite
week,
thing.
But I would be remiss if I did not speak upon the recent unfortunate death of Nipsey Hussle. And this isn't cloud chasing because a lot of people who don't understand hip hop culture and also don't live in Los Angeles didn't really realize the impact of his passing. But I, for one, like my mom grew up in Compton. I have a lot of family in that area, and it was just very unfortunate that he had an untimely death on Sunday by the hands of someone who he knew. But a lot of people don't realize just the impact that it took, because there's been vigils around the nation, a lot of outpouring, because he not only did he make hip hop music, but he also gave back to his community. He was buying real estate. He was trying to get people out of being victims of their environment.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to touch on that and say our condolences to his family, to everyone in the hip hop community, all those who he outreached in the community, the Marathon family that was closing stores, branding, and his company too. So I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there first.
Thanks, Dom. Appreciate that. Did you have a good thing, a favorite thing that happened to you this week?
Well, I just think just being grateful and being here. That's my favorite thing.
Okay.
Gratitude.
I like that.
What's your favorite thing?
So last Sunday I went with my youngest nephew, he's like 14 by now, but luckily he still loves me, so I totally appreciate that. And we went to this virtual reality experience called Dreamscape.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to be like, you walk in, you have the glasses, and it's kind of occurring around you. But oh no, we were in sensors from head to toe, and we literally walked into the middle of an abandoned temple and went through this entire adventure that I swear to God really happened to me.
Okay.
We were jumping over mines and things were going to chop us in half, and we had to it was fucking amazing.
Okay, it was one of those things you said it was full body. Is it like when they're trying to get a character for a video game?
Yeah, so we were digital avatars.
Okay.
So it wasn't that many. So we had one on each foot, one on each hand. We had a backpack, and then we had the goggles and everything.
Okay.
And it was the most amazing virtual reality experience of my life. I mean, I cannot emphasize enough how we were in the middle of this temple, running from boulders, and things were going to chop us in half. It was so cool.
Now, normally I think you do a lot of stuff that you and I'm like, oh, no, thank you. But it actually does
It
sound
was amazing. I think everybody should try it.
of course, we're based out of Southern California, but
We went to that fancy mall, the Westfield Mall over there in Santa Monica. Yes.
Century City.
Yes.
Okay.
We went there, and there's 3 different adventures, and the Magic Pearl one, I think it's called, that's the most interactive.
Oh.
So if you want some adventure in your life, hit it
Shout out
up.
to Westfield Century City Mall, because they have really brought it up. No offense to the Grove.
Right, no, Grove's beautiful. Grove's beautiful.
But we were actually there a couple weeks ago for an event, and
Yeah.
we were like,
It's
wow,
gorgeous.
It's stepped this game up.
Yes.
And also, if you're in Southern California, Wonder World space is opening soon.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
opening, I believe, on the 15th of April.
Uh-huh.
And that's going to be one of those things. It's a pop-up shop because they have egg house, they have so many different things, house of selfies, ice cream museum. Well, this was more of a Alice in Wonderland type thing.
That's fun.
So if you're looking for things to do, that's another thing. So the virtual reality and the Wonder World space.
Yeah.
So
Get out there, people.
absolutely.
Get
Who
out
says
there.
There's nothing to do.
There's always something to do, especially in this town.
Absolutely.
Okay, so there's always a lot of events going on, guys. We'll each talk about one.
Okay.
Did you have a favorite? Do you have one you want to talk about?
No, it's been a heavy week. So
It's been a heavy
I'm
week.
Let you start because you sent me a few things. What people don't realize that Chrissy and I, we have a little interaction
We do.
before. And we're like, oh, well, this is what's going on in the world. Let's talk about it. And it was so heavy that sometimes I'm like, she goes, you're going a little dark. Let's
look a little light.
And I'm like, I can't help it. Sometimes stuff is just dark.
Right.
But one thing we could agree on, if you want to start it off, was the GLAAD Awards.
I want you to talk about it because it's your boo.
Well,
Beyonce belongs to you, so I feel like you should discuss it.
Everyone knows that I'm a card-carrying member of the Beehive. So when Chrissy actually said to me, did you see that Shangela did a montage or a performance for Beyonce? I was like, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to perform as Beyonce in front of Beyonce?
Would that make you nervous personally? Would you perform as Beyonce in front of Beyonce?
I do it right now. She walks in the store.
I love that.
I feel like it's an
I love that.
audition.
Yeah.
I know all the words. I know choreography. Do you know? I went to the On the Run 2 tour.
Okay.
And I told my friend that I was with, I said, girl, I know her dances are good, but if one steps up and she's has to go off, I can jump in at any time. That's letting Chrissy know that she goes to very popular, Beyonce goes to very popular spin class. And a friend of mine was like, you won't believe who was behind me in class, Beyonce. And I said, well, did you do some choreography on that bike? Because it would have been an audition for me. Like, I would not clam up. I was like, this is my moment. This is my time to shine.
That's amazing.
So anyway, so Shangela, dressed in her regalia, had a full, like, I don't know, like maybe 5 to 7, no, it had to be like almost 10 minutes set. Where she did songs, choreography, she had her backup dancers. Well, Beyonce was receiving an award when she got up. She even said in her speech how she would thank Shangela. She was like, I was so into it, I put a run in my stocking. So the fact that Beyonce even mentioned Shangela in her speech, I was like,
that makes me so happy.
Girl, I was like, not only did your stock go up, but you are living your best life right now. I didn't like nobody call me.
Right.
Because I'm important now. Because Beyonce knows who I am. We gonna kick it. Like, I'm babysitting Blue Ivy and the twins.
Right.
If you haven't seen it, you can go onto Shangela had her stories. I don't think it's on her page anymore, but there's video all over.
There is video. Just Google it. It's everywhere.
And Shangela, shout out to Shangela. She did an amazing job.
She did.
You know, she
did.
Her mother, not her real mother, but her mother of Hollywood is Jennifer Lewis. And the relationship that they have together is amazing.
That.
Everybody knows Jennifer Lewis is the black mother in Hollywood, and I love Jennifer
Doles
Lewis.
out some good advice on her Instagram.
Yes, her book is amazing too. I feel like I'm just marketing them.
Right.
Because I
Someone
just
hire
love
this
them.
woman too.
Exactly. Because I always feel it's 6 degrees of separation with me and Beyonce.
Yeah.
So Beyonce, you need me to perform. Well, you give an award. It doesn't matter anything. Call me, girl.
Please
I got you. You know, Ashley is her right hand girl. That's her main.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Ashley, you need some help, girl. Call me too.
Okay.
Steps down.
There we go.
Okay.
I love that. All right, guys. We're also going to shout out to the first Black woman chosen to be mayor of Chicago. Yes, and she's also the first openly gay.
Yes.
Member, mayor as well. So Miss Lightfoot over there, kicking ass, taking names. She vows to work closely with the Chicago PD to help get everyone a little bit more aligned. She's 56 years old. She used to be a prosecutor, which I'm kind of like, well, aren't prosecutors more for the police as opposed to defense attorneys who really, that's who the public hires, especially if you're low income?
I mean, you can put it that way.
Okay.
However, prosecutors are also those ones that really dive deep into it.
Okay.
So they want to make sure, they're keeping people off the street.
True.
On the street. It's not like when you're a prosecutor and you're like, oh, okay, I'm just going to take this case because whatever. Like, you can pick and choose. And it's like, she's one of those people who has the power to pick and choose.
Right.
It's something that she gathers information on and she feels really strongly about.
Yeah.
And she's going to be like, oh, no. And we're going to try to, get those penalties in place.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a tough job.
Such a tough job.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yep, and we like that it's her.
Absolutely.
Things are changing, guys. Whether people like it or not, it's fucking happening.
I like it.
Hey, I like it too.
Okay.
There are just certain people who don't like it.
We're not going to get into that.
No, we're not. No, we're not. Actually, what we are going to do, guys, is get ready for some dating advice. We're going to take a quick break. I got some questions for Sydney, and we'll be right back, everyone. Hang tight. All right, guys, we're back. Sydney's with us. Welcome, Sydney.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, how's the business we saw you last? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. Yeah.
Yeah? How's your dating life?
Dating life is awesome. It's the end of cuffing season, officially.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spring has sprung.
Spring has sprung. That means your old boo is your current boo is now your old boo. So get rid of them. Get rid of them. Now it's time to hit the gym and get some new stuff. It's almost crop top season.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say you went from cuffing to cropping.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you got about one. Well, in LA you don't know because next week's gonna be like 90s.
Yeah.
But you got about one good month to run your canyon, get some weights going.
Yeah, you gotta get on the track. One good month, you got one good week.
That's true.
You gotta get to work. Get in the gym, okay? Because it's starting right. It's going on right now.
Yeah. I like how you turn around and look at this. It's about that time.
It's about that time.
So, did you have to kick an old boo to the curb, or you're just out there looking for the new boo?
I might have to kick an old boo to the curb. I don't know.
I hope that boo's
Watch
not
out,
watching.
boo. Watch out.
Boo at home like this, like, wait a minute. You talking to me?
It happens. It happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's dating season though.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, I've got a good one for you.
Okay.
So, I have a good friend, and she was telling me how she read this psychology magazine, and there was a big article in it that discussed how men are hardwired to chase. That even if they say they don't want to chase, they don't want the game, that going way back into like their animal instincts, they are hardwired to chase. And if you are too available or showing that you're like, no, we can hang out on this day or this day, it makes them feel like you're not desirable and there's no mystery, and they want to chase. Whether you think it or not, that's what they want. And so especially when you first start dating someone, you should not be that available. You should make it like you're only giving them slivers of your time. And I was like, but isn't that playing a game? Games suck. And she was like, I know, but even if they say they don't want it, that's what this article says. That's what they want. And I was like, I need to take a poll to like a bunch of guys and see if this is really the case.
Oh, you got the expert here.
Okay, so I would like to say, no, guys don't like to chase. Well, our legs get tired. Come on, ladies, just don't be run. And it also gets really weird, like because like let's say you're pursuing someone, right?
Okay. All right.
You're pursuing someone, but they just keep on giving you the hand.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you pursue someone else, and they're just like, "Hey, come on, let's work this out." Then the person that was just like, "Oh, I need to make him work for it," and then you're like, "Where did he go?" He just walked away. He's like, "You're supposed to chase me." So I think just the whole dating game and relationship, it's a game. You know, I think in some sense, you don't have to be too available because, like, just like when you start a new book, you don't know how the end is going to be. You don't know how the middle is going to be.
Right.
You know, you just give people enough to be like, yeah, we can continue doing this. Because, like, honestly, if all of a sudden you open that book and it's just like, nope, you can't read this chapter. And it's like, well, how am I supposed to know if I want to even continue reading this book if I can't even read the first chapter? You know? So,
I like that.
yeah.
So Sydney says no, not true.
Yeah, no, not true. I mean, just don't make yourself available out there. Like, just don't be like, oh, I'm not supposed to make him chase. Come get this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, it doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying that.
Okay, what if she's like, okay, maybe you've been talking for a little while, and then you've gone on like 2 or 3 dates, and she's like, oh, hey, I'd love to see you this week. I have Saturday and Sunday open, and I know you had a long week. I'd love to make you dinner. Like, is that? And my friend was like, no, you can't do that. Then they're gonna know that. And I was like, what?
I think that's.
I thought that's just being nice.
I think that's
Isn't
cute.
that just being nice?
If that's who you are, be yourself. Be genuine. Right. You know, you don't have to play these games. If you want to see someone and you like them, you can be like, hey, I would love to see you.
Right.
You know, and like you don't have to be clingy or anything like that.
Yeah,
Just be yourself, because the thing is like once you get to a middle of a relationship, and all of a sudden something changes, and all of a sudden you're just like extremely clingy.
Yeah.
Then that guy or that other person, whoever you're dating, is gonna be like, what changed? You know?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have to explain yourself like, oh, I was playing this game at first.
Right.
Because I didn't know if I really liked you, and I want to make you wait. You know what I'm saying? But now you better come over here. I'm doing something like this.
Why did she turn to Mortal Kombat?
You know what? It's like, get over here. That happens sometimes, and it's just like, wow, like this is not what I signed up for. This was not in the first chapter. This is like a whole different story at this point.
God,
You know?
it reminds me of my mom used to be like a big Sinbad fan. You remember Sinbad the comedian?
Yeah.
And he had this stand-up bit where he was like, you got to really know the person before you get married. He said that, oh, I love you, it's all sweet and everything. He said, you get to the altar, it's like, I do. And then she turns around, she goes, some things got to change. It was like one of the best bits that he did. And you just reminded me of that. Oh my God.
And, I mean, that's how some relationships. I mean, I've done 3 weddings. I've been officiant of 3 weddings.
Oh, okay.
And
You're a jack of all trades.
yeah. And
I thought you were about to say, you been married 3 times?
No. I've been married. I got 3 wives.
Get him out of here.
That's why I have all the dating advice. I'm married to 3 different women. It's tough.
Jeez, you got time.
No, but so yeah, my friend, I did her wedding. She got married to this gentleman, and then as soon as they moved in, and things got different.
I think you should always move in together before you get married.
Yeah, you got to get to know someone. You got to
know if you can really live in their habits.
Yeah, because people do fake the funk. They play that game.
Yeah.
Not even just like making someone work and chase them, but oftentimes people like they act like they're someone else.
Right.
You know, I had a friend that she got married to a guy, and come to find out, like, he lied about getting his degree and all this random stuff. But it's just like, yo, like, you couldn't have just said, yo, no, I didn't finish college.
Yeah.
You know, and that would have been a conversation that y'all had. But like, why are you hiding this stuff? And all of a sudden, your finances get mixed up, and now, you know, shit hits the fan.
Now, see, now you diving deep, because I always say that people meet the representative before they meet the actual person.
Yeah.
But then when you said they finances get together,
that is something to consider, people.
It is.
But no, what I was going to say was that was one thing that I learned in a relationship is that I truly believe in having that little joint thing for bills, but having your separate money as well.
I totally
I'm
agree.
so glad
I
that
agree.
you said that.
I agree.
And you live and you learn by that, because when I was in a very long-term relationship and we split up, I was like, okay, we had everything joint. So I was like, all right, split it down the middle. And I was like, never again will I do this again, because he used to make a joke. I'm very good with my finances. And he goes, that's how she has a high credit score. And he was like, if I want to buy a pack of gum, I got to, go to work. And I told him, I said, well, you let your raggedy friends know that, and that's why we live where we live.
Right.
So
Keep them separate. I mean,
Exactly.
I think one of the things when you get in a relationship, especially a long-term relationship, you got to realize it's a partnership. You got to know these things about each other, but then also it's fine for you to get in a business partnership where it's just like, hey, I'm going to take care of this part of the finances, which is my finances. You can take care of yours, and then we can take care of some things together, because all of a sudden, you know, when shit hits the fan and you're just like, wow, you have 17 foreclosures and now I married that. You can literally marry into debt, and it's not.
And then it fucks up your credit.
And it'll just mess you up. And it's like, now it's not about that relationship. You're not just practicing love. Now you got to deal with someone else's headache.
and Uncle Sam.
Yeah. And if they're not good with their finances, they're not good with their business aspect of the relationship, they're gonna bring you down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Preach.
That's
Well,
true.
I have a question for
Okay.
you. So I've noticed that as millennials, our parents had, most of us, very young, like, early 20s and things like that. But as we're getting older, most people are having kids at a later age.
Yeah.
So here's my question that ties into that. Do you have what's considered a safe age? A lot of people have a safe age to where they're like, if I'm not married, have a kid or anything by this, age, whether it be 30, 35 or whatever, then I'm going to take matters in my own hand. Like, I'm going to go to that.
Going to sperm bank.
Sperm bank, or the gay best friend, or, something
Right.
like that.
Gay best friend.
Hey,
Give me, hey, I would love to have, if it's a gay best friend with good genetics, absolutely.
Exactly. I know a lot of women who have some husbands out there.
Husbands.
And they are like, by this age, such and such, and they're happy with that. They're like, we'll have this new modern family.
But I just want to, send out an asterisk. Hey, all the gay guys out there, we are saying this from our heart. We're not just trying to use you because we love you. We're just, so don't take that as offense. Like we're saying, it's like, we're just like, well, we got to go find a good gay guy with some good genes. It's like, come on. Don't dehumanize my brothers. So, a safe age to have a child. And you know what? It's very interesting that you bring that up, because next month, my sister is having her first child.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so she's 2 years older than me. She's doing it by herself. She's a doctor. And I think she's in a financial situation where she can, no, I can do this, because it was a surprise. But then, like, freaking in her 30s, it's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? You can start a family. Now, I think as far as like millennials, I think we had it a little different than our parents. Because we hit that economic downturn when a lot of these millennials were getting out of school. So the job market wasn't as great. And, they say like millennials are just like dependent on their parents. We're still kids. But it was kind of hard to get a job when there was no jobs available, So, like right now, our careers started a little later than our parents, and those before us. So now that we're getting it off the ground, I think it's fine to start, family planning and different things like that. But like,
do you want to have a kid? Do you have a safe age?
I see. I'm getting old.
Well, men, it doesn't matter. They can fucking.
I'm getting old.
Well, I think it matters to them mentally, not saying
Right.
like physically.
Right. I mean, their sperm can handle it
at
at
60.
See, like, look, if I want to have a child, I'd rather do it when I'm older, you know, just in case,
like what are we talking?
like, I don't know, 80. Just be like, because the thing is like, yo, if I'm not a good dad and I just like kick the bucket, you know, like the kid can't be mad. They're just like, oh, my dad was just old. You know what I'm saying?
This dude said 80. 80?
80. I'll be like, hey, kid, hey, I might not be here long enough, but you know, I hope this, because
that's when I need to check your credit.
But
But
here's my
Right?
issue. Here's what I'm scared of.
Okay.
If I have a child,
Okay.
like right around now, and then that child,
Oh
yeah,
my
right around now,
God.
and that kid turns out to be a jerk, then I have to live with that my whole life.
You do.
You know?
Well, you better raise him not to be a jerk. That's parental negligence
I
right
don't
there.
know.
What? Wait, if you have a child now and the kid turns out to be a jerk, you gotta live with that your whole
Look,
life?
I don't want to raise a jerk, but I know sometimes I'm a jerk. And then if that kid,
Your genetics sound fucked up. I'm sorry. But the way you just said it, like, oh, well, he gonna be a
it could
jerk.
happen. It could happen. But like if I kick the bucket around 80, I'm like, hey, it's not my fault. I wasn't around. You know. So.
Well, wait, you have one done? You got a safe age?
I do.
Okay.
And I also have some husbands. And
Oh,
I also
husbands.
have I also have genetics where my kid ain't gonna be a jerk because there's gonna be discipline.
Yeah, well, you know.
Wait, are there like multiple husbands that are like, no, pick me, no, pick me?
Yes,
Like, are they gonna have to duke it out?
I have a pool.
Ooh, I
You
love
have a
that
pool.
you have a pool.
I do. I even have some couples who
Love.
are my husbands.
Yep.
And
Yep.
you know, like they're married and they're like, if you ever want to and stuff, because I was like, you know, why not? Because back in the day, like I said, when I was in a long-term relationship, I was like, oh, I thought this person was the one, etc. And then I got out of, you know, like early 20s and things like that. And I was like, this isn't the priority that, you know, society makes it be.
Yeah.
And there's no problem with that because my mom, she had me when she was, what, like maybe 22 or something like that? So I respect that because she was also at the age where she was able to do a lot of stuff with us.
Yeah.
You know, she was very hands-on because when you're a younger mom, you have the stamina,
You got
the
the energy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been doing a lot of stuff with my life, and I don't regret anything that I have done or anything like that. However, when I hit that safe age, second trimester, I'm interviewing nannies. I have no energy. None whatsoever.
Wow.
My patience is at
Use all our.
this.
And you were talking about me. You know what I'm saying?
At least I want to be around.
She gonna have someone else raise the kids so the kids
That's
gotta do.
sanity, okay?
Let me see this. I'm not gonna have someone else raise a kid. I'm gonna have someone else help me when it's time to take a nap.
Yes.
Because I need my
Yes.
sleep.
Yes, she
Okay.
does.
Okay.
I understand. Now I want to say this,
Okay.
fellas out there, because we need to get it together.
Okay.
I'm just making a plea
Okay.
because these young ladies next to me are talking about how they have husbands in place, like a whole fleet ready.
I don't. I'm never having children. Yeah.
But it's just like, if that's the thing, it's like we gotta get it together.
Yeah.
Because I'll be completely honest, if I did have a kid, and I think I'm at a position where I could have a kid in my life, but
Okay.
you know, it's about like if I'm actually gonna do it or not. It doesn't look like it,
Okay.
but like I would be there. I would raise my kid and be a good husband and dad and all that. But like, you know, guys, get it together. If we can't get, you know, women who want us because, you know, our financial situation or our life is not together, they're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna get my gay best friend to do it, and we gonna hang out on the weekends when I need to get it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not be that.
I mean, you spoke on it because
Let's
my husband's got good credit.
Yeah. Let's be better. Now you were saying you don't want any kids.
No. Well,
Okay.
I should say this. I do not plan or intend to have any children.
But Chrissy loves kids.
I do. I've worked with kids like my whole fucking life, which is why I'm probably like, you know what, I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that
So
situation.
she's not saying that if someone comes into her life that has kids, they're off the table.
Oh, actually, I prefer
you know.
dating men with children.
There you go.
Yeah, because then they probably don't want any more.
So,
Yeah.
different strokes for different folks.
I don't know if that is like a good method to go by, because it could be like they just like making kids.
No, well, I guess so. But plus, when you date someone who has kids, especially if they're a father who's involved with their children. I mean, I would date a father who wasn't involved in his children's life because there's obviously, you got some issues going on there already. But it's kind of cool because you get the aspects of like being with that kid, experiencing parenthood, but it's only shared, it's half the time.
Yeah.
So you still have time to be with your partner. You don't drive, so you can get your nap in, you can go to the gym, all
You
that
don't
shit
ruin
about
your body.
I just want to say this. They were judging me about having kids. at a very late age. But everybody else, like, they're just trying to get out of full-time parenting as well. I'm sorry, I was just using deaf. This one is using a nanny, and this one is using other people's kids. All right, so like, let's just say we all don't really want the actual thing that comes to parenting full time. We just all try to fix the situation or attack the situation differently.
All right. Well, on that note, your time is up.
Okay, Sydney will be with us next month, which next month is the last month before we go on hiatus for the summer, which is fucking weird to say that we're already at that point.
I mean, time just flies, honey.
Guys, Sydney's a comedian, if you couldn't tell. Do you have a show coming up we need to go to?
I don't have any shows coming up.
Okay.
But I do have a couple things cooking.
Tell us what's
So definitely
up.
check out my website, thatguysydney.com. And then also my Instagram, thatguysydney. Follow me.
All right. Well, we always love having that guy Sydney on.
We're going to take a quick break, guys. We're going to get all set up for Tonya, and we'll be right back in a minute. Hi, guys. We're back.
Yes, we
Tanya's
are.
with us. Welcome to the show, Tonya.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Guys, so Tonya is an actress. She's a businesswoman. She's an entrepreneur. She stars in Little Women LA.
8th season starting.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes,
I
to
cannot
that.
believe 8 seasons, and it
Yes.
airs tonight, right?
Yes.
Tonight,
On
guys.
Lifetime.
Lifetime, 10 p.m. I believe.
Yeah, 10 p.m. Pacific and 9 Central.
Okay,
Yes.
so get your TiVo ready. Which, by the way, my sister watches your show religiously, and she was so jealous that she couldn't be here.
Yes. Don't worry,
Tell her I
Wendy.
said hi.
I certainly will. So, really, what I want to focus on is your entrepreneurialness, because
Okay.
we love to talk about women who are just making way in this world and getting things going. And I love how, so you had this platform, Little Women LA, obviously.
Yes.
And you decided to take that and spin it off into a wine brand, an activewear brand. I mean, you're
Yes.
doing a whole bunch. Were you always an entrepreneur at heart, or did that just kind of come as you
I
as the
believe
show went on?
it's in my blood.
Yeah.
Someone told me, they were like, your last name is Banks. And I was like, you know what?
There you go.
You know, now I got to try to live up to that. I gotta have a bank with a lot of money in it.
Hey, that is
Well,
admirable,
with
my
this
dear.
finger ring that says
Oh,
boss.
Well,
I know she
that's
walks
true.
the walk and she talks the talk.
I do my best.
Absolutely. So which came first, activewear or wine?
Activewear came first. The activewear was a real struggle. I mean, okay, so I had hired a trainer because I had had a couple of surgeries, and I was like, okay, I need to get my body in shape
Yeah.
and be healthy.
Yeah.
Right.
So I had a trainer, and we were working out, and I didn't really have any workout clothes that
Yeah.
made me feel
Good.
like working out.
Yeah.
It was more like sweats with kids
Right,
sweats.
right.
And I got a little badonkadonk, so a lot of
Which
the
I
kids'
admire,
clothes,
by the way.
a lot of the kids' clothes don't really fit that
Right.
well either. So I met a guy who now is my business partner. His name is Jabberry over there.
Okay.
Over there taking
He
pics.
has his own business. It's a t-shirt silk screening
Okay.
business. And so I mentioned it to him. I told him, I was like, I think I want to do an activewear line. And so he was like, you can do it. He's like, I'll help you. I'll show you, the ropes
Yeah.
and what to do. And, he has a silk screening company, so he was able to silk screen my logo. He helped me create the logo and everything. So one thing just led to another, and we came across a lot of problems.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's one thing to own your own activewear line. It's another thing, the whole logistics behind it,
I
and it's the whole production.
I bet.
And not only that, I named my activewear Little Boss Body because everybody calls me Little Boss.
Yeah.
So I named my activewear Little Boss Body. Well, Hugo Boss petitioned against my name because of the word boss. And I'm like, okay, y'all can't
don't
can't
own boss. Okay,
right.
yeah.
Right. So I had to get a lawyer to go and, do all that
Right, wow.
legal stuff. And it so I trademarked my name, Little Boss Body. So that's the name of my logo. So
Yep.
that was one obstacle I had to go through. Then another obstacle was I was introduced to a guy to show me because at first I was just purchasing like sweats and stuff, and then
and then
having
having your logo.
my logo silk screened
Right,
on
right.
it. And so I was told, it's better to do the cut and sew.
Right.
Pick your fabrics and everything, and make your patterns. So I did all that, and so once the guy he was supposed to guide me through it and introduce me to all his connects. Well, it turned out he ended up being like the middleman, and
It just wasn't exactly what you were
no,
told. Yeah.
and my first order was okay. Then the second order, everything was just
Wrong,
It was
yeah.
just wrong.
Yeah.
And so then I got introduced to another manufacturer, and she told me the same thing. She was like, "Oh no, you won't have no mistakes. You won't have any problems." And I was like, "Cause my name is on this." And
Yeah, you
it's
want it
like
to be good.
if I sell you a product and it comes apart, tears,
Right,
shrinks,
right.
or irregular sizes,
Absolutely.
they're gonna come at me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So with her, same thing. Wasn't meeting deadlines, overcharging me. I was like literally wanting to give up. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, maybe forget about this thing.
Right,
Maybe
right.
I'll just buy some
Right.
workout and cut it and
Yeah,
hit it
you'll
for
just
myself.
yeah.
But then I found another manufacturer. Love him to death. On time with
All
the deadline.
right.
He made like a lot of corrections. He was like, Tonya, you need to do this because that's all he does is
Yeah.
activewear.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, I mean, and then he wasn't gauging me with the price because, I wanted everything to be done in the U.S. I didn't want to cross
Right.
over to China
Right,
or
right.
anything like that. But the U.S. makes it kind of hard for us, sister.
Yes.
But, hey, it's done now. So, go on my website, TonyaReneeBanks.com, and order your activewear.
And they're cute. They're very cute sets.
Yes.
They're typically crop tops. You've got a lot of
crop
capris
tops
in there.
and capris.
And they're very affordable, which I
Yes,
love because
yes.
activewear is so expensive
Yes,
now. I'm
yes.
always like, who pays $110 for pants? Like,
Exactly.
That's mind-boggling
Well,
to me.
I have a sale right now too.
Uh-oh.
And all my different styles, they're limited edition. So
Oh, that's awesome.
So once they're sold out, they're gone.
sold out.
Then I'm gonna start on a whole
A
different
whole new
collection.
line. Yeah, collection. Okay.
I'm glad that you spoke on just how hard it is to be an entrepreneur and get a business going. Because most people, they'll see them, they were like, "Oh well, this person,
She
has
used
some
her name."
notoriety."
Right,
Exactly.
right.
But you're speaking on how it's a bunch of
No,
trial and error.
I was hands on from picking out the fabrics
Right.
to the colors, the different textiles, the zipper. I mean, I went and purchased and did everything.
Wow.
I was even with the pattern, the everything. It was, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like you say, once you see the finished product, people don't realize
Right, what it
all
takes.
the work
Yes.
that's behind it.
Right.
Absolutely.
You think you could pay somebody else to do all the work. Well, you're not going to benefit from
Right.
it.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
you're not going to profit from it.
Right.
And when you start a business, it's always going to be a loss first before a
Yes.
profit.
Yes.
And that was another thing I wasn't aware of. 'Cause my dad, he was an entrepreneur.
Oh, okay.
He owned his own maintenance company, and he owned his own record shops. He
Okay.
had record shops way back in the day, but he passed away. But he kind of instilled that into me, so that's why I feel like it's in my blood.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, way to persevere when it was like you were getting a roadblock after roadblock after roadblock, and I love that you were like, no, I got this vision. I'm just gonna stay the course. I gotta make it happen.
And that's what it was, because I mean, it was a couple of times I like boo-hoo cried, and I was praying. I was like,
Right.
Lord, what is going on here? Like,
Right.
why is this happening to me? Why am I making all these mistakes? But they made me stronger. Now I know what to look for. I know,
Yeah.
It was what they call a hard knock.
Yeah.
Learning experience.
Yeah.
So to be, and any advice I would give out to anyone else, if you want to be an entrepreneur, own your own business, do the research, and you have to really do the research and get help before you invest your money and time into it, because a lot of people will tell you one thing, and they're not a person of their word.
Right.
And I'm a type of person, I don't like to pay and beg too.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I don't want to pay you to do something and then beg you to do it.
Yes.
Right. Right.
I just,
Yeah, no, absolutely.
it just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Now, I have a quick question for you because I love that you gave those. I hope everyone wrote that down. If not, go back, rewind it, write down everything that Tonya is saying. Did you have a mentor going into this? And if not, would you be willing to be like a mentor for someone else? Like, who someone's watching this and goes, wow, she's speaking to me. I'd love to hear that. I am a young woman. I'm a young African American. I, have this vision, but I just don't know where to start. And she's already piqued me and let me know that voice inside my head is still going. Would that be something like if someone were to come across an email and say, I know you're very busy.
Right.
However, would I be able to check in with you from time to time?
Sure. I mean, definitely, because I didn't have that the right mentor that had their line and was like, okay, Tanya, do this, do this, do this. I mean, it started off like that, but then I don't know, somewhere, and we ran into blurred lines somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's a difficult task, and you have to. And by me not wanting any investors,
right?
Good for you, because it's your product.
Because when you have investors, a lot of time they want to have a say in it.
Absolutely.
And I want, and they'll be like silent partners or whatever, or investors but at the end of the day, if the product is not, if the consumer is not satisfied with the product, like I said, it's going to come back on me.
Right.
Definitely. Well, I love your honesty, and I love activewear because I'm always looking for good stuff, so I'll be going on your site. But I also love wine.
Yes, because, back to that. Yeah. So my slogan for my activewear line is bosses come in all sizes.
Okay.
I love that.
So my sizes go from 0 to 3XL.
Oh, look at that.
So on the average size woman, it's their capris. And you can show your little dancing calves. I heard you say you dancing for Beyonce or whatever. So you can show your dancing calves, accentuate that. And my tanks, I didn't do sport bras because everybody doesn't have a six-pack.
Right, I love that you didn't do that.
But I have it where it holds everything in and covers, and it's real comfortable and stylish. You can wear it under your clothes.
I like
Cute.
that.
Go to work. After you get off work, go straight to the gym.
There
take
you
your,
go.
And you got your...
Yeah, and you ready
That
to rock.
motivation I need those
Yes,
people don't even know.
Absolutely. And yes, Debbie was jumping into the wine.
Oh,
Let's talk about the wine, girl.
I didn't get a chance to bring a bottle. I meant to bring you a bottle.
In post, guys, we're gonna put up a photo of her wine. So
Absolutely.
please check it out.
So my wine is called Tonya Renee. I got the name from my grandmother. My grandmother, she passed away at the age of 96. She had dementia. But even when I was a kid, she used to call me Tonya. And I was, we called her Bit Mama. So I was like, Bit Mama, my name is Tonya Renee. And she was like, well, you should have, I told your mom she should have named you Tonya Renee. So I'm going to call you Tonya Renee. So I was like, okay. So she always say Tonya Renee, Tonya Renee. So I was like, okay. So when she got of age where she had dementia, and I would go visit her at the nursing home, she, even though she wasn't always in her right mind, whenever she would see me, she would say, Tonya. And I was like, wow. So it was like literally all the way until the day she died. She was like, Tonya. So I dedicated the wine to her. I used what she called me to name my wine. And so how I got into the wine business, that's interesting too.
Okay.
Because I really wasn't a wine drinker. Now my mom was a wine drinker. She loved red, like a port, this real sweet port wine.
Okay.
She loved wine, and she would, and I was like, I just wasn't really a wine drinker. I'm more like margaritas.
Okay.
So in like 2011, a friend of mine introduced me to a red wine and a Moscato.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I could do this. Okay, I like this. And it was more on the sweet side, because a Moscato is a dessert wine.
It is.
And so when I would go to restaurants and go to dinner or meet with the girls or whatever, they would never have a wine that was really sweet. It was more on the dry side, you know, and
Yeah, I don't care for dry.
or either too bubbly, you know,
Okay.
too deosty. And so I was like, they were like, well, we have a Riesling or we have a this, and I would try to like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
So I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna come up with my own wine.
There you go.
and work on getting them in the restaurants, especially the ones I go to,
Yeah.
so they can have my wine. And I met with this guy named Phil Long, and he owns his own winery in Livermore, California.
Okay.
And so we hooked up, and so I started telling him my dilemma and what I wanted in a wine. And so he told me, he was like, well, start off with a red wine. And I was like, well, I'm a Moscato girl. He was like, well, the red wine is what's selling right now.
Okay.
And you could do a Moscato later. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm definitely going to do Moscato. But, okay, I'll do the red wine. So when we was testing the wines, and I was like, I need it to be a tad little sweet. You know, I don't want it to be sweet, but I don't want it to be dry and bitter.
Right.
And so we kind of like brought it in the middle. So dry wine drinkers love it, and sweet drinkers love it.
Oh,
Everybody's
wow.
happy. I like
it just
that.
kind of complements everyone's palate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and that's when we came up. And so it's a red blend. It's 48% Merlot, 29% Syrah,
Okay.
and 23% Zinfandel.
Okay. Sounds good.
And it, you know, depending on the grapes, the sweetness of the grapes, the alcohol volume, it kind of fluctuates from 16.8, which is almost a spirit, to 14.4.
I was about to say, she already had when she said 16.8 because I've had some wines where you see like 12% or something, and then when you go, I have friends who go, oh, this is a 14% wine, but she says 16.8. So
You're like, what?
can we get that in some Trader Joe's tomorrow, please? Because now she was speaking my language. I'm sure, like in the playback, you're gonna see my eyes. So she said 16.8. I went,
Yeah. So, I mean, the wine kind of sells itself. I mean, I went through a couple of little struggles with the wine as well. But the only struggle I kind of went through with the wine was the distribution.
Yeah.
So Phil Long, he's like a small winery owner, and so you have to have like a license to ship the wine to different states.
Yeah.
And he had maybe 6 or 8 different states where he had purchased the license. So I was like, okay, and everybody was, DM me, message me, how can I get your wine?
Right.
Do you ship to New York or Atlanta? And I was like, ooh. But I started looking around and asking other people. A friend of mine who lives in San Francisco, I asked her about, distribution, or does she know a person that ships wine? And they introduced me to a company called Vino Shipping. And it was heaven sent. It's like whatever I ask and put out there, God just brings it to me.
Amen.
And the funny part about it is the distribution company is like a half a mile from the winery.
Oh, that's amazing.
Well, there you go. My gosh.
That's perfect.
I was like, really, I mean,
You said, oh, this was meant to be.
yes.
Because I was looking on your site, and you're in so many states now. I mean, they're just, the list goes on and on.
And they're still adding.
Yeah,
They're still adding.
it's fantastic. And it's pretty affordable, I would say. You can
Yes.
get a 3-pack ice for $54,
Yes.
which is less than $20 for a bottle of wine. And
And at 16.8%.
hey,
alcohol. That's very affordable. For y'all who don't know, read the back of your labels right now at home, and then you're going to see, and then you're going to be running to get this wine. You're like, what?
Right. They were like, well, I can get a bottle for $10 or $5.
Right.
Yeah, look on the back.
See what's in it, and then be
And-
like, oh.
And it's not La Tonya Renee. Let's just put it that way.
There you
That's
go.
right.
I better see a couple of these bottles on that's a Little Women LA. I better see you drink.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh,
Girl,
yeah.
I mean, you're already a boss. You're a marketing genius. Next thing I know, it's going to be in the background. gonna be like
always
sightseeing. It's gonna be a run,
like I was
running
rushing.
hike. I was saying, what's the bottom?
Right.
Hike. I'm like, okay, Tonya.
Sitting on the side,
Right.
waiting for the hike to be finished, and then we could do
There's
all
like a
wine
charcuterie
down.
Exactly.
board there, cheeses.
Ladies,
do
I have
wine.
something for us at the top.
Girl, you get your active wear, you get your active,
right,
you work
right,
out.
right.
I'm telling
Work
you.
out,
there.
then you take your bath, and then you drink your wine, and you wind down. You drink your wine when you're watching Little Women in LA.
That's right.
I tell you what, I'm about to be the executive producer of one of these episodes. I already have it. I already have everything
She's
in
got it all
mind.
mapped out.
Exactly.
She's got it all mapped out. And we definitely have to touch on your acting. So you have Roxy,
Yes.
stage production.
Yes.
And your daughter.
Yes.
With
With
your
that.
daughter.
Yes,
Yay.
yes. So the play is called Roxy, and I'm starring and one of the producers of it.
Congratulations.
And so I got my daughter because she has her degree in dance, and she has her master's in social work, but she loves to dance. And so I was like, we need to get her in this on this project, and so she choreographed all the dance routines.
Oh, that's amazing.
In the play. So the
Okay.
play is a little risque, but it's
Hey, we
so
like that.
fun.
We like that.
I mean, it's so fun. When I first, when Tasha Biltmore approached me with the
I
script.
know Tasha Biltmore.
Yeah.
She's a great lady.
Yes, yes. So we have a lot of stuff in the making. So look out.
Okay.
It's gonna be TNT.
Okay.
Tanya and Tasha.
I love it.
It's gonna be.
Yeah.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Okay.
Let's just put
Tasha's
it
been
that
in the
way.
game for quite some time.
Yeah, she
I
has.
knew Tasha when I was waiting tables. And
Okay.
she's always been a great person.
Yes. So she saw me at the NAAC Image Awards after party a year ago, and she was like, she was jumping, she was like pushing tables, trying to get to me, and she was like, I want you to be in my play. I got
Okay.
this role, and it's you all day. And she was like, can I get your email so I could email you the script? So I was like, because it was like, she was like,
Yeah, she's
bam.
there.
She beeline.
Like,
She
not no, hi, my name is Tasha, but girl, I got a script with a character for you.
That sounds like Tasha.
So I was like, okay. So she emailed me the script. I read it. I said, oh, okay. I would like to be a part of this. So then she was like, okay, well, I need some investors. She's like, I kind of want investors, and I kind of, I'm like, I'll be a co-producer, I'll be a producer and help. So that's when I became one of the producers. And then that's when I pulled my daughter in. And my daughter did a great job on choreography.
I love it.
It's amazing.
And the play is, I can't
Okay.
tell you too much about it, but it's empowerment. It's two women that's strip club owners.
Okay.
And of course, I'm the boss that I am.
Absolutely.
I help one of the girls that used to work for me start her own club.
Okay.
Okay. But she owes me money now.
Oh.
So now it's my turn, and my club that I own is in the ATL.
Okay.
And hers is in LA. And so it's the ATL versus LA.
Okay.
And so, I come in with my girls and we come to take over.
Okay.
Oh, I love
Either
that.
pay up or get out.
You don't want to mess with the strippers in the ATL.
They're serious.
Trust me.
So it's really, the cast, very good cast. We had to go through a couple of them because it was a conflict of interest on some of the cast
Yeah.
members. But our cast that we have now, we're like a family.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I mean, we just blended and we help each other, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
I don't want to say his name. Is he still involved? He's got a notable name.
Bishop Dunwan? Yes.
Okay, I didn't want to say it out loud.
Yes.
But yeah, I was like, oh wow.
So we had cameo. Like he was. We did 6 shows about a month ago. And he came. He was in one of the shows. Because of conflict, he had other things. He had other projects he has to do. But we're gonna be on tour, so we're gonna be in different states, and he is gonna be cameo. We're gonna have a lot of other cameos too.
Yeah, I was about to say the
You
cameos.
never know what cameo will show up.
That's how you got to
the
go
night
see
that
it.
you come.
I mean, if I was sitting there, all of a sudden I see Bishop Don Juan on stage. I mean, that's royalty.
Yeah,
right there.
he was that was my ride to die. He was gonna like right there.
Yeah.
Whenever I got up, he got up. Like when I moved,
gosh.
he moved just like that.
I love it. I love it.
And now we're gonna have a show in San Bernardino at the Sturgis Theater.
Okay.
So you can look up. You can follow us on Roxy the Fantasy Tour on IG. And you can go to Eventbrite and get your tickets. And it's for June 15th. So it's like the Father's Day weekend.
Okay.
So it's the Saturday before Father's Day.
Okay.
But it's one night only. So, you guys have to get your tickets. Bring your husbands, your daddies, your boyfriends.
Your baby daddy.
Right. Your boo things, your situations.
Your side pieces.
Whatever you want to call it.
Exactly. And you have plenty of time, guys. I mean, we have 2 months in advance.
Yeah.
Yes. So get your tickets before they sold out. Because it's one night only. We brought it back one night only, but it's in San Bernardino.
One night to live the fantasy.
That's it right there. It's a lot of eye candy.
Oh, I believe it.
Okay.
A lot of eye candy.
Right.
You're gonna get like maybe like the real strip club experience.
Ooh.
I'm down. You know what? I've never been to a strip club, and I'm dying to go
What?
to one.
Yeah,
I'm like, please, somebody take me to a strip
Girl,
club.
I've
never been to a strip club. Yeah, I really want
I
to.
gotta take you to one.
Okay.
I am shocked.
I know. You think me of all people have been to a strip club?
I am shocked, girl.
I'm ashamed.
I've even been to strip clubs.
I can't really fault her too much because the first time I've been to a strip club, like a women's strip club, it was in Vegas.
Okay.
But out here in LA, I've been to a lot of male exotic.
No, I want a female. I want a women's strip club.
I had friends who were strippers.
I love
in
that.
college.
I love
And one of the actors, one of the cast members, she is a true exotic dancer.
A dancer for money.
She's been trying to teach us some things.
That's so amazing.
I tell you what, it's one heck of a core workout
Right?
too. Because I remember
stripping is a talent.
Yeah.
That's some beautiful artistry right there. And some of the shit they do on those poles, wow.
I've even been to some ratchet strip clubs. I know everybody's like, oh, Demetria's the conservative one versus Chrissy, but no, I've seen some things where I'm like, you're not supposed to smoke a cigarette out of that area. But
Right.
Okay, I done learned some things today. Wow.
Yes. It's a girl. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah.
Well, I don't want to end with you because we're having so much
fun.
We do have a musical performance to get to as well, everybody.
Okay.
But guys, if you're having as much fun as we are with Tonya, it looks like she's got a lot of things in the works.
Yes.
So everything she's
One
doing.
more thing.
Yes.
So I have a boss dog. It's a hot dog. It's a chili dog, and it's all beef. It's a beef brisket hot dog.
Grilling season is upon us.
And it's at Arts Famous Chili Dog on Florence and Normandy.
Yes.
So please go there. Go get your boss dog. It is good, delicious. I mean, brisket, really? I mean, like
that sounds amazing.
That hot dog is off the chain. 'Cause I'm not really a hot dog eater.
Yeah.
But
that's a damn good dog right there.
But I picked this one. I created it, and I have the mustard, ketchup, pickle relish, chili, cheese.
Wow.
And it is delicious. So go to Arch Famous Chili Dog and go get your boss dog. Tell them Little Boss sent you.
There you go. The boss from start to finish. And like I said, we don't want to finish with you.
We don't.
One last time, let's get everything out there that way they can follow you.
Yes, they can
don't follow.
show
Don't
up.
stop. Well, I'm saying follow and support.
Please do.
So you can follow my wine, El Tonya Renee Wines on IG. And you can go to my website, www.TonyaReneeBanks, which is T as in Tom, ONYA, R as Renee, ENEE, Banks, B as in boy, ANKS.com. that's my website. Subscribe to my website. You can see my YouTubes, all my social media. You can get on the mailing list, and I will send you all the information on where I'm gonna be for meet and greets or any upcoming projects that I'm in. So please go to my website, and you will have it's like an open book for you.
Love that. Guys, we're going to
too.
take a quick break. We're going to set up for our musical performance. We'll be right back. Thanks, everyone, for hanging tight. Appreciate it. Hi, guys. We're back. Robbie's with us. Welcome to the show, Robbie.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
He's a new fish. He's never been here before.
I am.
We snagged you last minute. Thanks for making time in your schedule for us.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
Because he is a very busy man.
Very busy.
I am.
So busy.
Too busy.
He's
Not busy enough for this, though.
that we appreciate. He's a singer-songwriter. Okay, listen. I'm just gonna be honest, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I was watching your cover of Daniel Caesar on Instagram,
Yes.
and I was like, holy shit, I'm about to fall in love with a 22-year-old. What is my problem?
21.
21. Even more. I
I
should say
know.
worse. Even younger. 21. You're
Even worse.
honestly, you're fucking amazing.
Hey, thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
I wish the whole version would have been Instagram, because as I was researching you last night, I was just letting it play through my Instagram continually, because your falsetto is amazing.
Thank
Absolutely.
You're welcome.
you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's fucking
Wow,
fantastic.
21 with all that depth. When did you start songwriting?
I started songwriting. I got my first guitar when I was like 10. My dad's brother had a guitar that he played, and he gave it to my dad, but my dad never picked it up. So it was like an old Yamaha acoustic. So I started playing that and started songwriting. Like wrote my first song at like 12, I think.
Oh, wow.
So, but in the past 5 years, I've really been
Hitting it hard.
Hitting it hard with the songwriting. I write for other people, and I write all my own stuff as well. So, yeah, got my own studio in Tustin. It's called OC Hit Factory.
Oh,
It's
shit,
not
look
my own.
at
It's
you.
not my own. I
I was
work
like,
there.
damn.
No. But the manager's name is Thomas Busso,
Yeah.
so I'm an employee there. And
Okay.
I do some of my own stuff there as well.
That's great.
So, but yeah.
Okay, so are you from LA? Not from LA?
No, I'm in Laguna right now.
Oh, okay.
Way
But
down there.
like, where were you raised?
I was, well,
You were raised in California?
I was born in Sacramento, and I
Okay.
moved to Laguna when I was 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Been there for a while.
And so then, was it the last 5 years that you're like, I'm moving to LA and pursuing the shit, man? Like,
Well,
when did you decide to make the
I've
jump?
been trying to. I've had a fantasy of moving here for the past 5 years.
Okay.
But it's just a matter of the financial situation.
Yeah,
it's a situation.
The roommates and everything,
Absolutely.
and trying to figure out the right time.
Right.
But I just turned 21 in August, so it's like all my friends are graduating college, so
Right.
they're ready to move too.
Right.
So yeah, it's gonna be very soon.
Yeah,
Probably
people
this
don't
summer.
people don't realize the logistics of a true starving artist. So when this is your passion and your love, you're willing to have those roommates and
Oh, yeah.
things like that and take that sacrifice
Yeah,
because it's hard.
like
Five roommates. and
10
2
side
bedrooms.
jobs,
Wait,
you know what I mean?
5
No, I'm
roommates?
kidding,
I was
I'm
about to
kidding.
say, honey.
I was exaggerating.
I was about to get on West Side Rental. The girls want to help you out. I was like, no, we got to get you out of that situation. You're
Yeah,
too
no.
talented to be cooped up.
Sleeping bags on the floor.
I know people who did it. Yeah.
Won't be as bad as
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so also, observation, you love cold weather.
I do.
Me too.
Did-
Fucking love cold weather.
Did you know? Did you just guess that I did? Or?
No, I stalked you, man. I just
Oh.
researched all your shit.
Oh, was there like an Instagram catch?
Possibly. Maybe.
I was like, where did I say that? Yeah, no, I love
I
cold weather.
love cold weather.
That's a man. I wish it was like cold all the time in LA. That's
So
all
do
mean,
I.
You know what I mean?
I went to Iceland this past September.
That
it
is
was a dream. It was
So
amazing.
funny. I traveled out of country for the first time last August. I went to Denmark.
Oh, how was it?
And it was amazing.
Yeah.
And my next country is going to be Iceland because
Yep.
I had
Yep.
my best friend in middle school, he's Icelandic.
Oh,
And
that's really cool.
so me and my other friend are going to visit him in October.
See, that's tight.
So it's going to be Denmark and Iceland, my first
Get
two.
all the
I think
cold
that's
weather
sick though,
countries. I know,
'cause
that's super
I don't know, I
sick.
feel like most people are like, their first countries are like, oh, let's go to Paris or
Right.
True.
So I feel like
You're
I
a
don't
little
know.
off the beaten path.
Iceland and Denmark is,
Yeah, I
is
like
really
that
cool.
as
man.
well.
We
That's a
went to-
creative mind right there, thinking outside the box. And
Yeah.
it's going to help for some great songs, too.
No, 100%. Yeah. So
And right now you have Past Life out. New
I
EP.
do. Yeah, it was released last Thursday. Oh, today's Thursday. So
Today's
a
Thursday.
week ago.
A week ago.
Yeah.
How's it going? How the people receiving it?
It's good. The people who have heard it, really like it.
Yeah,
It's a
good,
matter
good.
of getting it out there
Right,
to the
right.
people who haven't heard it. So that's what it's all about. But the reception has been really good so far.
And then back in, was it November? You also had Salt out. I mean, that's pretty recently back to back with music.
Yeah, back in, it was like October through November, I released 4 singles.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was Sleep, they're called Sleep, Introvert, Strangers, and Salt. So I produced them and wrote them all myself.
And did you do the artwork? Because it was very cute.
No, it was my friend who did the artwork.
Okay.
So-
It's all like a black background with these white stick figures.
Yeah, that's my theme thing. It's
Yeah.
just kind of the stick figure, alter ego kind of thing.
Right.
So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, because
So-
I noticed, like, what Chrissy was saying, like, your creativity and with your artwork and things. And I was noticing your tattoos, too. Any symbolism? And do you draw from those also when you're doing your music?
Yeah,
Tattoos are badass. By the
Yeah,
way.
That's
thank
great.
you. There's some of them mean a lot to me. Some of them mean absolutely nothing.
Okay.
So,
I
mean,
kind of love that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
I saw the 11/11.
this is
Make a
a
wish.
Power of Now kind of symbol. Actually,
Ah.
I read Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle.
Yes.
And really inspired me. I think living in the moment is definitely something I'm trying to, master right now. So I got that's kind of it.
Yeah.
It is Make a Wish is kind of the same thing. This is for my family. I just got a flower there, and it's there's 5 people in my family, so
that's
that
cool.
means a lot. And then there's
Right.
a bunch of other ones that
You know what?
Probably
So
don't.
I have a lot of tattoos too, but I'm
Oh,
wearing
nice.
long sleeves so you can't see. So I got an X for the reason of like the now, being focused on the now.
Oh, nice.
That's so
that
we all-
orange is cool.
Yeah, all
that's-
mine are brightly colored.
that's
yeah.
unique.
Yeah, thanks.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
Demi, how about your tattoos?
I got one.
You got one.
It's not a tramp stamp, but it's in the area of.
The area that
And I
could
only
be-
got it because my best friends and I, when it was my 18th birthday,
You're
they're
like,
like, okay, we're going to do some crazy stuff. We're all going to get tattoos. And I was like, we are? So I was like, I'll get that small one.
Yeah.
And my mom was so pissed.
Was she?
She was so mad, and I hid it for a couple of months. Never got another one. My sister, on the other hand, has about 11.
Yeah.
Nice.
My brother, same.
Yeah.
Me, I'm that.
So you never felt you didn't become addicted to tattoos like the rest of us.
I
You
did.
ever gonna go for it? Just
You
like-
gotta
I
get more?
thought about it, and then I'm always like, I'm like you. Like, I feel like there has to be something that if I want to put it on my body and it's gonna be there forever, it's got to be meaningful. Like you said, like the power of now, or it's
Yeah.
got to be just beautiful to look at. Because I don't want to get something that says like, I don't know, like shady lady, and then all of a sudden I'm starting to sag, and it says like sad lady.
I'm starting to sag.
I don't want to go there
I
with
would
it.
absolutely love if you had a shady
Shady
lady
lady, like all of a sudden I'm
Yeah.
like, Chrissy, look what I got, and then like I've had some babies and my stomach is going down. All of a sudden it's like sad, like it's like it was a kitten and now it's like it's tired, like lion that somebody's gonna put out in the pasture. Like,
Yeah, one of my
I
friends
love
was
that.
drunk once, and he got the 2 letters FU on his big toe for tofu.
oh my god.
Yeah, so I was like, I don't think I want to be intoxicated.
Yeah.
When you get
And
a
get
tattoo,
when
yeah.
I get the idea
Right.
of the
Precisely.
tattoo, Yeah.
No, whenever I
So-
get an idea for a tattoo, I just let it marinate for like a good 6 months before I go
Okay.
for it. Yeah.
See, honestly, a lot of
Yeah.
these were just like impulsivity, just like.
But
is that
sometimes I
word?
think about that.
They
You know what
look
I've always
great.
wanted to
Thank
do?
you, thank you.
I've always wanted to go on like a first date with someone and be like, let's go get tattoos. And just see like
That's
what we
pretty-
come up with.
That's pretty sick, though.
I think that'd be tight.
I'll
as
tell you
fuck.
what, if that was the first date to be the last date, I'd be like,
See, then you're not that kind of woman, Demi.
No,
I'm
I'm
someone
like-
who's like, fuck it, let's do
You need
it.
that spontaneity, you know what I mean? So-
yeah, I'm like, you know what? I gotta make a phone call, and it'd be that phone call to my Uber. I'm like, you outside? Yeah, because I got to go.
Not I.
This
not
bitch
I.
is crazy.
Oh, yeah, I got a lift waiting for me.
If you'll get a tattoo with me on the first date, DM me.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Match made in heaven.
That's
All right,
hilarious.
let's get back to you.
right,
Let's
yeah.
get back to this gentleman
All right.
here.
Okay, so you got some shows coming up for Past Life? Talk to us
No,
about that.
so I have no shows booked. Right now I'm just doing.
That's a travesty.
It is.
It's so
It is.
is.
Well, so right now I'm just doing like restaurant gigs back
That's cool.
back in OC. But
Wait,
it's just
what restaurant?
it's just a lot of covers right now, so I'm really trying to. I want to start booking, some actual shows for myself, all original
Yeah.
stuff. I'm just like, I'm trying to get a band together, and it's really hard to do that.
Do you
right
need a
now to
band?
find- I do need a band, definitely need a band.
Okay, all right.
But like, trying to find all the members that
That'll commit.
will be as invested in the project as you are. You know what I mean? It's really hard to do that. So right now I'm just trying to get as good as like just playing by myself as I can.
Yeah.
And then so I'll start doing shows just by myself, but nothing booked right now, unfortunately.
So we just have to like watch your Instagram if we want to see you
You do.
perform.
Watch it very
Alright.
attentively.
fine.
What is your social media handle? That way people can watch and follow and stalk and show up.
The Instagram is Robbie Dean, ROBBIE Dean _. I think there was already a Robbie Dean on there, which was very unfortunate.
That's rude of them.
So I had to throw the
Super
underscore
rude.
in there.
Yeah.
Don't mind it. Don't
Yeah.
mind it. And then the Twitter is Robbie _Dean 1.
Oh, watch out.
But
We
number
sucks.
one.
got to
I know.
throw some numbers
It's
in
all- I
there.
wish I could just be
It's
Robbie
okay.
Dean.
You know,
Hopefully
one
I will
day
be.
you'll be able to buy out
That's
the
what I'm
name.
saying,
Okay.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Get that little
absolutely.
verification and get that little blue check mark, you know what
There
I mean?
you go.
I hear you, my friend. I hear you.
Now, what are we going to get a treat to listen to?
Yeah, you want to tell us
today?
anything about it?
Yeah, so funny story. I wrote this song, Past Life, about a girl that I met in November.
Okay.
I took a trip to Hawaii
Okay.
and for Thanksgiving with my family.
Okay.
And on the last night, she was actually there with her dad visiting as well.
Okay.
And so we actually hit it off. You know,
Yeah,
we had some drinks together. She had her red wine. I had my my Maui Buck. It's a type of cocktail.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we hit it up. We started talking. I had my guitar. I took her to the beach. I played her some songs. You know what I mean? Like, and that sounds.
You played her song?
That sounds
You did
so
the thing?
like freaking. Oh
What
my
guys do
God.
to have sex?
No, but it sounds so.
Chrissy.
It sounds. That's okay.
That's why most men learn to
It
play
sounds
guitar.
very
Don't you
totally,
think
but
so?
Yeah, no, it was fun. I played her some of my originals, and then we hit it. She happens to live in down in the Fullerton, La Mirada area. So
did you reconnect on this side
we,
of town?
We reconnected right when we got back. Yeah.
Are you guys
So-
still reconnecting?
We are. So
Oh?
we started dating. I actually just left her house. Like,
Wow.
no, but it's really good. I think.
That was not the
Come
walk
on.
of shame, honey.
Okay.
No, but I wrote it. You know, we hit it off so immediately, and it was just so comfortable. And
That's awesome.
I felt
That's
like
amazing.
I'd known her for such a long time. That's the
love
lyric. So the
Wait.
lyric is I feel like I've known you for such a long time. Did I know you in a past life? You know what I mean? So
Oh,
that's
I love that. I have a
Yeah.
question for you.
what's up.
This goes back to our dating segment. So you made this connection with this human. You
I
guys
did.
hit it off great.
Great connection.
Did you feel like that it was ruined because you didn't chase her? Like my friend was trying to tell me.
That
she
it was ruined?
Yeah, like my friend was trying to tell me
Oh,
she
no,
read the
we're still
psychology
together. We're still
article.
together.
Like, okay, did you feel like you had to chase her at the beginning or no? Was there a chase involved?
No, I kind
See?
of just came up.
Proven
to it.
wrong
Yeah.
again.
I hate that freaking hard to get thing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
See, that's
you know,
what
you
I
know what
think.
I love, we both love about our relationship is the first interaction was in person and not over social media.
That's amazing.
You know what I mean? So, you know, so many people, it's like, you know, you look at them over social media, maybe
Yeah.
hit them up, DM,
Right.
but it was like, I met her in person.
It was organic.
I think that's the way
and
to go.
it was
I
very
think that's the way
authentic,
to
very
go.
genuine.
Yeah.
So,
I love that.
Okay, that's an amazing story.
I'm going to grab you guitar.
Okay, grab that
doing
guitar,
it?
guys.
all right, take one more sip of this.
Knock it back.
Spa Girl cocktails?
Yeah,
I'm going to
so good.
Where am I
Here,
putting
here,
this?
I'll help you out. I'll
All
help you out. Wait, your mic.
That's why I was like,
Oh, I was
I'm
like,
going to do it
thank you.
delicately for you.
Thank you so much.
It's all right. It's all right. Everybody does it.
So you guys gonna be like sitting here while I'm playing?
Yeah, we are. We're all up in your
Gazing
business, my
into your
friend.
eyes.
We're all in your business.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
She's not gonna fuck with you that bad.
Oh wow. All right. Are we going for it?
Hey, do it.
This song was just released last Thursday. It's called Past Life. I met her on an island far away. She lived in north of me, south of LA. She came into my life by no mistake. And I just need to get out of this place then. Touch my lips to that beautiful face then. Figure out where I've seen you before. It feels like I've known you for such a long time. Tell me, did we come together in a past life? It feels like I've had you a billion times. Tell me, did we know each other in a past life. Oh, each other in a past life. I've never felt so comfortable with other girls. I'm like an icicle, riding a tricycle. I like everything about you though. Sitting around doing nothing is okay with you. In my whole family tree, they really fuck with you. It's like our best friends back in high school. Oh yeah, shake blends like our minds do. I'm feeling good. I met her on an island far away. She lived in north of me, south of LA. And she came into my life by no mistake. And I just need to get out of this place then. Touch my lips to that beautiful face then. Figure out where I've seen you before. It feels like I've known you for such a long time. Tell me, did we come together in a past life? It feels like I've had you a billion times. Tell me, did we know each other in a past life? I've looked in your eyes, from sand to the snow. Put you in my mind, want you to be all I know. Already with you, I feel like I've gone. Let's take this to the stars, go as far as we can go. It feels like I've known you for such a long time. Tell me, did we come together in a past life? Yeah. It feels like I've had you a billion times. Tell me, did we know each other in a past life? No, yeah.
Your voice is so full. It has such a beautiful tone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I tell you what,
Thank you.
let a man write a song like that for me and then
Hey.
say it like that.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's a fucking
It's
real
gonna be
life
a
love
past life,
story.
present life, future life.
I'm a lucky man, man.
I'm about to start.
I'm a lucky man.
I'm about to start interviewing those dandies now.
Right?
Oh
So
my
true. That was
God.
so good. Guys,
Thank you.
if you love that as much as we did, please find, follow, and support Robbie. Tell him again one more about your Instagram.
My Instagram is Robbie Dean _ or ROBBIE, not Y, not Y.
Wise.
And then, yeah, I mean, I think Instagram is probably
Is
just
the
the
key.
main one. That's
Yeah.
the key one.
It's- I
I've been,
feel like it is
I've been
too.
very inactive on Twitter recently,
Yeah,
so
I just push everything from Instagram to Twitter.
I want to get back on that before I'm like, yo, follow my Twitter. Look at nothing.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, so Instagram that. My name is Robbie Dean. I got 4 singles out and just released a new one, Past Life. Was released last Thursday, so check that
Get
out.
it.
What streaming platform?
Spotify that shit?
Everything, man.
Everything? I
Spotify,
love
Apple
it.
Music, Deezer. I didn't even know that was
I didn't know that was a thing, but
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
I love that. Sure.
Yes, yeah, Deezer, everything. YouTube Music, all that good stuff.
I
So
love it.
check it out.
That was good, guys. This has been another week of Females Unfiltered. We'll be here next week. Thank you, everyone, who supports us. We love you. We're always live, Mixology 101. As for Nikki, she's the bartender, Spa Girls. Thanks for the
Yay, yay.
alcohol.
Hey, Spa Girl.
Hey.
Spa Girl.
All right, you guys have a wonderful day. Enjoy your week.
Enjoy.
each other.
Enjoy.
Be grateful.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.